South Africa's capital, Pretoria, and hands out food to the poor. But Adriaan Vlok is no ordinary grandfather. In charge of law and order in the dying days of apartheid, Vlok was one of South Africa's most feared and ruthless ministers.
Well, you know, we were there. It was our job to do and to make people fear us, because, you know, we were fighting. At that time, we called them terrorists, and they were fighting and coming for us.
In 1997, Vlok, who admits he was once a racist, testified to South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission about his role in violent acts committed by the apartheid government. One of his confessions was of his role in the attempted assassination of Reverend Frank Chikane, an influential anti-apartheid leader. Years into the new democracy, Vlok arrived at Chikane's office in the Union buildings and asked if he could wash his feet.
That was the ultimate humiliation for me, a white minister in cabinet, in the white cabinet, the National Party cabinet, to stand on my knees in front of a black person. But that changed my whole outlook. Since that day, color doesn't matter, because he is a creation of God, and I am a creation of God. And who am I now to think that I'm better than he? So that changed my whole outlook.
Now, 21 years after South Africa elected Nelson Mandela as its first black president, the former minister says he is a changed man. He shares his house with a young black entrepreneur, a homeless family, and an ex-convict who he has helped to get back on his feet. Moses Nemakonde, who reupholsters furniture from the driveway of Vlok's house, says without the former minister's help, he would never have made his business a success.
My clients used to ask, who is the owner of these premises? Then I started to ask him, what is your name? Then he said to me, I'm Adriaan. Then I told the client, look, here, this place is for the Adriaan Vlok. And then that's where I realized that he was the former politician, minister of police and all the stuff. But before, I didn't know anything.
Vlok has urged his former colleagues to come forward and apologize for their actions. But so far, he is the only apartheid-era minister to have asked his victims for their forgiveness.